Hello everybody, my name is Origami Kitsune and welcome to Marie's Room. So I found this game for free on Steam. I'll put a link in the description if you guys want to go check it out. But I checked it out and it looked kind of cool. From what I gathered from the trailer, it's very similar to Life is Strange in some respects. But apparently it's supposed to be intended for playing in one session. So we are gonna get through this as much as we can. And let's go ahead and jump right into it.
I didn't want to come back. Why would I, after all that's happened, even in here? So, where is the journal?
Oh, okay. So...
Don't need to go in there. That's the bathroom.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Oh, wow. This is really pretty.
Hi, Kelsey. Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be alright. Marie.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be all right.
Ooh, this is already really fantastic already. It's really good. Oh, this might be something that we look in the journal for. I just want to look
Torres
around.
and Marie were robbed in their own house. Not long after we met at Food Rescue. He was stabbed, almost died. She was knocked out with a baseball bat. She was in the hospital for a while. Stitches, concussion. She still had headaches, she said.
Oh, we have our own journal. I wonder what's on television. I know, this is like way probably off topic here.
Have you seen this man? Yeah, I've seen him.
Okay. I just want to look
Yes.
around. This
The
is...
science project. Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it and chose to work my ass off. I had to if I wanted to get that scholarship.
Okay, so basically they were friends because of...
Disgusting, but cheap. I got used to them after I didn't want to go to the food kitchen anymore. The vicious taste of these meatballs still beats the humiliation of being served by Marie.
So they only knew each other or were friends with one another because they were forced to by circumstance. Good gracious. My dog is in there
She
just
loved
scratching
being a
away.
birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year.
Put me on Kelsey's team. My heart races whenever I stop to think about it. Don't think she's all that pleased, though. I wonder whether she remembers me from Food Rescue. Gosh, I hope not. I feel so, connected to her. Sorry. I have it in window mode because of my recording software, so I can't really read it that well. Isn't that weird? I'd love for us to be friends. She's just amazing. Can't wait to start working on our science project. Did you get that? Our project. I feel like I'm going to explode from excitement. I screwed up. But I was worried. I'm still worried. And what else could I do? Kelsey hasn't been to Food Rescue in a while. And I just wanted to make sure she wasn't hungry or something. So I offered her my sandwich. Why did I do that? Now we'll never be friends. Good one, Marie. Really, really well done. She looked at me like I was crazy and walked out. And now we're behind with the project too. I hope we make the deadline. Just stop. Why do you keep writing this crap? I know there isn't much news in Orange Grove. I think that says Grove. It's been ages. Not literally, but you know. They are never gonna find them. I wish everyone would just stop. Leave us alone so I can forget the whole god-awful night. Some think my dad was a hero for trying to stop them. Truth is, we never saw them coming. When that guy jumped and stabbed my dad, something snapped and I would have punched him, scratched his eyes out, I swear. I think I could have killed him, but the other one got to me before I even knew there were two. I never saw their faces, neither did my dad, so they never caught him. Caught them. I'm not fearless. Nothing was different. Oh, there's nothing in here. Oh, because we haven't learned anything. Okay. There's been another home invasion just 2 blocks from here. They killed the woman this time, and the police think it's Trevor. Suppose it was him in our house. I can't wrap my head around it. It's too big. It's too big, but Kelsey says it isn't true. That Trevor is a jerk but would never commit such violent acts. Looking at that torn t-shirt, I think she might be in denial there. Okay. It's because we haven't looked around enough to see that.
Me, don't you ever dream, Kelsey? And I said, I don't. I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans.
Ooh, I'm loving the concepts for this game more and more the longer I play. The fact that it just like this is really cool. This is fantastic already. I don't know if I need to turn the record player on. But here we go.
Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us.
I guess we'll find out if I get
Chemistry
copyright
holds
claim.
no surprises. Love that.
Oh, it's the same thing. Okay. Is there anything that could tell me what her computer password is?
Trevor. What an asshole. After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was. He got a lot of shit for it later. La La Land. That movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there. Then again, she always was a dreamer. I bet she loved it. She never realized I didn't want to be her friend in public.
Oh my gosh, my dog is trying to get into my room. I'm sorry about that. Is there anything about the record over here? Oh my gosh. Molly, please.
Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them, whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build anything. She hated my cigarettes. Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver. I'm not a shadow person. Yeah, it took me all I had to convince her she wasn't.
Pardon me for a moment.
I couldn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one, so we rode our bikes everywhere. I thought I looked silly, and with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did. Yeah, I was losing my glamour status at school right there. Have you ever peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun? The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit before I met Trevor.
Okay, I want to see what else is in the journal now that we've learned a few more things about our good friend Marie. Oh, this is so cool. Let's see, what else is new in here? Okay. We're all just matter. That's what Kelsey keeps saying, and she's right. But matter is also life, and life is something we need to take care of. She likes to be out on a limb. She says she's got nothing to lose. She didn't even realize what she was saying, or maybe I'm too sensitive. I guess that'll show me to believe that we're friends. I guess I'm a shadow person after all. I think she's gonna break her neck, by the way. See if I care. Wow. Crap, I'm so stupid. I finally got to see La La Land. They showed it on classic night at the theater. I went with Ben. I loved it. Kelsey was there too. I was so happy to see her. I actually friggin' hugged her, and she pushed me away, asked me what I thought I was doing, and that Trevor jerk was enjoying the show, and her stupid cheerleader friends. Okay, that makes sense, because I was like, how did you see it in 2018? Because that movie did not come out recently. Oh well. Oh, are those tire skids, maybe? She called me her friend today. I'm not a shadow person anymore. She's my friend. She can do so much better than that total loser. He assaulted her in the school hallway. Of course no one saw it happen, but he literally tore the clothes from her body. I promise not to swear, so there you go. But she's done with him now. Things can only get better. Kelsey took me night swimming in Mr. Jones' pool. I was scared crapless for the first time, but 2 beers and freshly picked oranges. Chill. Best nights ever. Okay, looks like we got a little bit more investigating to do. There's a suitcase down here.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
Oi. Okay.
That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, but she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres.
Okay. Well, what did that reveal in here? I did it. I hope I'm not going to regret this. Oh, what? Oh, there's something over here. I think he's crazy. He keeps calling me at the most impossible hours, just to yell at me, calling me names, threatening me that if I don't let Kelsey go, he'll do this or that, as if I've got her tied up in here. I now unplug the phone when I go to sleep. Wow. Okay then. Okay, so that revealed a good number of things. Sort of. Sparkly shoes.
He had money. You see? He bought me things. I was gonna wear these to the prom. Fancy, right? At the time, I didn't know where the money came from.
Alright, so that's another thing. Sorry I keep going back to the journal. This is just really interesting. Oh. Oh, those sparkly shoes. She wears them all the time. Last night the heels dug into my calf. That freaking hurt. Have you seen those heels? So I yanked them off her feet and told her not in the bed. She was amused. I can't think why. To be honest, I wish I was a size 9 because they look absolutely gorgeous. On Kelsey's feet, at least. When I tried them on, I looked like a little girl trying on mommy's shoes. I can only imagine. Good gracious. Okay, so the more I find, it looks like every page in that journal is a piece of a puzzle. And with everything that I go up and investigate, another piece is solved. Another piece is, well, put into place.
There's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth. I swore I would never be that hungry again. I didn't care what it took.
Alright, let's see if there's anything new. Oh, here we are. After that school article, people kept asking me why I did it, as if I were some kind of hero. So stupid, and I keep telling them the same story. Aren't they sick of it yet? Maybe I should publish a book, my life story, so they'll stop bugging me, crazy people. Here, for the last time. Last fall, I caught a kid stealing someone's lunch from a backpack. As he stuffed the sandwich in his mouth, our eyes locked. He panicked, dropped the food, and ran. I never realized some of my classmates were actually hungry, so I joined food rescue to help there. The end. Everyone satisfied? Okay. Okay. Alright. Is anything over here? Oh, okay. Oh, whoops, clicked out of the game. Sorry about that.
I loved skinny dipping, but Marie insisted on wearing this thing. Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. But someone else was.
No, it might be further back, probably. We needed this. Beer, water, and oranges. Like so many nights before, Trevor. No, I am not going to let him spoil my night at the pool with Kelsey. He who shall not be named shall not be named. Not today. Okay.
Lorraine, Marie's mom, died when she was 5. My mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor.
More to the journal. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. That's sweet. Okay.
Every Tuesday, the food trucks would roll in. Me and Marie never missed Jorge's tamales. When I was a kid, Jorge would put some aside, just in case my mom was too drunk to feed me again. I wore those a lot. Not to protect my eyes, but to hide them. I didn't want anyone to know.
To know what, I guess, is the question. Let's see. What else? Probably nothing new up here. Journal. These are the good times that make me forget. All my troubles seem so far away. Wait a minute. Is that a song? Okay. Well. I'll look at that.
She asked me why I was so angry all the time, and I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards I'd been dealt, any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie, my friend Marie, she got me a new deck and suggested I deal again.
Cool. Okay. This is really interesting, actually. I'm loving this. This is so good. Kelsey is so angry at the world, like all the time. It's kind of annoying, but I get it. We all have a different story to tell. So as a friend, I did the only decent thing. I told her she could do anything she wanted. She just had to make it happen, not wait for it. I told her to deal again. Not drugs, the cards. Alright, I don't know where to go next with this, but what else do I look at? Oh, is the password on the computer? Nope. If it is, oh, there we go. Oh, probably not. I don't think her password would be library. Well, okay. Pardon me once again. You'd think there would be something around the cat when this area over here, but I can't seem to find anything, really.
2,000 years later.
Oh, there we go.
I didn't like that she kept the stone. Why did she have to be reminded? I told her I was sorry, but she said it was for me, to remind me.
Okay. Well, if it's in here, I don't see it, so... Oh, well, that might be it, actually. Okay, I've calmed down a bit. That Lala night, she was with Trevor, and he is such a jerk. She's different when she's around him. Not that it makes it all right, but she did come straight over to tell me she was sorry. She knows she was wrong. Broke my window with that darn rock. She said if I had answered the call to the pebbles, she wouldn't have thrown the rock. She's been here ever since, doesn't have anywhere else to go, really, except for Trevor. I'm glad she'd rather sleep here. Right now, as I write this, she's on the bed going over some notes from class. I like having her here, and Dad's okay with it. Okay, so she was throwing rocks at her friend's window. 10 out of 10, best friend of the year. Sheet of paper.
That's Marie's birthday. That's weird. I guess she wrote it down for that Ben guy, for her pizza and movie party. Alright, I might have been a little jealous.
Okay. Anything else over here that I can look at? Okay.
Hated that thing. She wouldn't stop about time travel and black holes and stuff. I just wanted to do something simple. Calculate shit. Boring, is what she said. Her, the weird kid, ducked boring. So yeah, we settled on antimatter, because who wants to be boring?
Okay. So, what I'm gathering from this is that they talked about antimatter for their science fair project. For their science project that they had to do together. Alright, back over here. I'm assuming something in the journal. Or maybe not. Yeah. Yeah, nothing.
Marie always dreamed about going to Europe. I don't think she ever went.
Pretty sure I already opened the drawer.
Mr. Torres and Marie were robbed in their own house, not long after we met at Food Rescue. He was stabbed, almost died.
Yeah, I've already looked at that. Anything other than the t-shirt over here that I need to look at? Let's see if there's anything. No. Yeah, no.
Mr. Torres gave me my own set of keys, so I'd feel at home. I loved him for it, but every time I used those keys, I felt a pang of guilt. Mr. Torres. Thick as thieves, those two. Ever since Lorraine died, they only had each other. Marie was suffering when he was in intensive care. That was a nasty knife wound.
hey. You may have noticed, sweet journal, that there are less and less F words in these pages. I'm so proud. Ha! Only when I go berserk, like when Kelsey threw that rock through my window, then it's hard to keep up. Did you know that as a little girl I used to curse abundantly? Trying to extend my vocabulary here. Dad thought it indicated intelligence, and I guess looked cute up to a certain age, but he said Mom hated it, so every time I used the F word he made me put a piece of candy in a swear jar. Can't tell you how much that hurt, every time, because I'd never see it again. I think he secretly ate it. He must have rejoiced every time I swore like a madman, mad woman. Okay, if I don't open my door, I think my dog is actually going to dig a hole in the door. So, once again. Oh, we found another one. Thank goodness.
Mr. Torres loved that beer. After the robbery, he only had a couple left. Apparently they were hard to come by. Still, we decided to try a bottle once. Marie loved that label. She drew it in her journal. I remember that. All that happened later that night, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want to remember.
Okay, well, finally. Finally we found something. Alright. Oh, that must be the label. Cool. Alright, now I am truly lost. I have no idea past this what to even try to look at.
I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out, just in case I didn't get that scholarship. I had no idea where the money came from.
Boy, that's an obnoxious phone case. I get that that's not the point, but still. Hey, well, at least we found something, right? Alright, let's see here. There we go. Trying to ignore the fact that all of Kelsey's cute stuff is paid for with Trevor's money. He's such a creep. I don't get what she sees in him. She says I'm jealous, as if. Thing is, she thinks she needs him to get away from all of this, but she doesn't. She got away from her mom all on her own. Kelsey's the smartest, coolest, sweetest person you can imagine. She doesn't need anyone to get her out. She can do all that all on her own. Too bad she doesn't believe that herself yet. Okay. Too bad I can't freaking find anything that that will trigger an update to the journal. Oh, hey, look at that.
The Green Eatery. Green as in with fungus. Yes, I am never eating Ayurvedic lasagna ever again. But some people must have liked Mr. Jones's cooking because he was out every night cooking his green stuff.
Okay.
Food rescue. Yeah, it was a good place to be. Until Marie showed up. I know she didn't mean anything by it, but the pity in her eyes. Worse than being hungry.
Oh, and there we go. One more update. I don't think that's gonna be anything. Yeah, no. Okay. Oh, come on now. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay. We had a party today celebrating 3 years of food rescue. Everyone was there. All those happy families, happy familiar faces. Loved it. Kelsey came in. I never took her for one of the hungry. I don't think she knows my name, but everyone knows hers. She's gorgeous. It surprised me is all. I could see the same what does that say? See the shame in her eyes when she had to accept the bag of groceries from me. Still, I couldn't take my eyes off her. And if this world allows someone like Kelsey Jackson to be hungry, it must be everywhere. So I'm going to fight it with everything I've got. Okay, well. Cool, great, awesome. Is there anything else that I can look at in this room? Oh, broken window. That would have... You'd think that would be obvious.
And I had to tell her. So I came back here, throwing stones at the window. She didn't react, so I threw a bigger stone, and it shattered the glass. She kept the stone as a souvenir to remind her not to trust me ever again.
I think she already had that in the journal, but... Oh, there we go. I feel out of place everywhere outside of this room. She said she was sorry, I know. But crap, I feel like I'm walking on eggshells, and that's not what a friendship should be like, right? I feel disconnected. She did not want to be my friend. She was embarrassed. Okay. So that did actually put something else in the journal.
Damn, what's the password again? I need to find it.
That was the hint I needed.
One day, when Bumblebee went missing, Marie cried for days. She thought I couldn't hear her at night. I could never prove it, but I'm sure it was Trevor. Marie, what were you thinking? You know that's illegal.
Ooh, she was looking at guns? Oh, wow. Okay.
Why does someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they had, none of this shit would have happened, and no one would have died. Oh no. Why didn't you tell me, Marie? No wonder you were so frightened. We never should have gone to the Orange Grove.
Okay. Well, there are a few other things in the journal now. So, I guess we'll get that. Today was a good day. Only emails from Trevor. Only 5 emails from Trevor. Only 5. I hope he's finally getting it. She's not coming back. He really holds me responsible for it. I can't handle that if it keeps him away from her. When I saw him in the hallway this morning, he slid his finger across his throat again. If he wasn't such a... scary... I'm not saying that out loud. I'd laugh, but he does scare me. I don't tell Kelsey these things. She shouldn't worry. There's nothing I can do. They never... I don't think I'll ever see Bumblebee again. Oh, okay. They're not listening. I've tried every authority at school. I've even tried the cops, but they just patted my shoulder. Poor little girl, still traumatized. Bump on the head didn't do her any good. Didn't do her any good. Yes, I'm swearing now. A jar full of candy. What should I do? I wish I could tell Kelsey, but she'd go insane and get herself hurt, or worse, go back to him. Trevor is dangerous. I can't sit and watch. I'll have to be fearless. I found the site where you can buy guns off anyone. Not that I mean to shoot anyone, it's just I don't know what to do anymore. It's for protection, you know? Isn't that what they say? Anyway, there was this guy who wanted to sell me this totally new 9mm. I'm meeting him out of town somewhere. A little shady, I admit, but with Trevor lurking around, I'll take my chances. Golly. Trevor really was a piece of crap, wasn't he? You mean to tell me that I had to get stuff about Bumblebee from the computer, but not this right here? You know what? We're not even going to talk about it. Won't be... What? Was she giving herself subliminal messages about not being able to find her cat? Lost home. Start running. Won't be found. I think she was giving herself subliminal messages. Oh my gosh, there's stuff up here.
Trevor was never far off, though. When Marie and I rode our bikes through dark nights just to get a taste of those perfect oranges, I knew he was lurking in the shadows. I never told her, but I think that's how he found us. He followed us back to the room.
Well, you gotta know there's something about that in here now. It took me forever to convince Kelsey to ride a bike, because it ain't cool. Our rides are the best part of the day now, and on this day we rode them through Mr. Jones' orange grove, in broad daylight. We got home with a basket full of the juiciest golden oranges. I didn't even think about getting caught.
Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres.
Oh, that's really clever. Okay. I should probably write that down real quick. So, thank you, Internet, for giving me the answer to that one. Look through the pages. Okay. So, do I have a place to write that? You know what? Screw it. I will find something to write it down on. Alright, alright, so the first is 3, 4, 9, 5, and 1. Alright, so
What is the code, Marie?
this should be it.
Wait.
That's
The journal.
really
It
clever
must
too. I
be
didn't
in
get
the
that at
journal.
all. I had to search on the internet to find out how that was. What that was for. How to solve it, really.
Yay! Good work, Kelsey. Oh,
I had a
my
feeling
God.
it was going to be the gun.
The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Stephen Hawking said that. I wish it were true. But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax. She used to love it there. But she insisted someone had been watching us. I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it, so I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there, staring at the window. I was so annoyed. And that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor. Right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open window. How did he find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I always made sure of that. But he took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool. and he'd followed us home. He said to Marie, "I told you not to mess with me." But still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for everything, and he had a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil. Marie tried to get it away from him. He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head. I dove for the knife, but he jumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, "Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks." I stopped, because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right? Did he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock, realizing it had been Trevor who almost killed her father. Then Trevor looked at me, added with a smile. And her. That's when it all went to pieces. Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it. Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but she wasn't listening. She kept asking me if I'd been there with Trevor in their house. Trevor stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration, "No, that's not what happened." Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that, hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit him wherever I could. I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house, and we got caught by Mr. Torres. But I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head. I panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me. When I realized how badly injured she was, I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it, and I like to think I beat Trevor up pretty good. But Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie clawed for the box beside her, opened it. She screamed, told us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back. She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and... What you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened, or how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
Oh my gosh.
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Aunt Marie is getting a little worked up here. She threatened to smoke a cigar. In your car.
Don't let her. Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking, like, forever.
I'll be down in a
Yeah,
minute.
it's been an
Bring
hour.
the journal.
It's been an hour since I came up here. Whew. Gosh, that was really good. Oh, wow. That really was incredibly similar to Life is Strange. That was really fun. I mean, it took me forever, but that was really good. Very simple, very cool. I liked the progression of the story and how it was told and everything. I think that was really fun. Well, that has been Marie's Room. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things I say at the end of YouTube videos. You can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. I also have a Patreon, a Discord server, and a Spreadshirt shop. If you want to donate to Able Gamers, feel free to do so with the link in the description below. And if you want to donate to Center for Suicide Awareness, I will also be putting our donation campaign for the charity stream down below as well. And I will see you guys next time.